Yo, we're back again with another top 5, and we're starting to get to the point in 2K where we're starting to see those rubies, those players that are going for like 40,000, 50,000, 60,000 MT in the auction house. But before I show you guys those crazy ruby snipes, I do want to give a shout to Edmar for getting the first comments in the last video. We ended up starting Path of Prestige in the last video. He pretty much gave me a good way to get an upgrade, so shout out to Edmar for getting the first comments in the last video. And for today's question, I want you guys to let me know down below, who do you think is going to win the MVP award this year? Like, you have to give me a player, and you also have to give me a reason why you think this player is going to win MVP this year. And without further ado, let's get right into it with the top 5 snipes of the week. And here we go with the first ever ruby snipe that I've seen so far in the auction house in 2K18 for 500 MT. This guy was lucky enough and actually fast enough to get him for 500. This ruby right here is like the cheapest ruby in the auction house, but still though, the fact that this guy was able to get it for 500 MT is definitely worth it, and he walked away with 14,000 MT made off of one single ruby. And next up, we got ourselves a Sapphire David Thompson. This guy was able to get him for 16,000 MT, and I just checked the auction house, and he's still selling for a crazy amount of MT. He's going for about 40,000 right now, which means that this guy was able to walk away with almost 20,000 MT made off of one single Sapphire in the auction house. And at the number 3 spot, we got ourselves one of the greatest small forwards of all time. This guy was able to walk away with the 87 overall Larry Bird for 27,000. And this card right now is still selling for over 60,000 MT in the auction house. He's actually going for about like 65,000, which means that this guy walked away with over 30,000 MT made off of one single ruby in the auction house. And next up, we got the one and only, yours truly. I ended up getting an Iverson for 20,000 MT, and this guy is also one of the most expensive rubies in the game right now. Iverson is going for about like 60,000, and I was able to walk away with over 30,000 MT made off of one single Iverson. And at the number 1 spot, we got ourselves a snipe god. Hanyolo Solo Dolo was able to walk away with a Ruby Larry Bird for 7,000 MT. And once again, this card is selling for 65,000 MT, which means that he walked away with over 50,000 MT made off of one single Larry Bird for 7,000. And that right there is going to be another top 5. If you guys enjoyed that video and you want to see more and you want to get yourself a Ruby snipe, make sure that you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.